How's it going, everybody? Rybrad here today, and we are back with our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. And sorry about the long hiatus from posting videos. It's been very busy over here. Lots of stuff to do, and the holidays. You can't be doing that when you're at Grandma's house. You can't be recording videos when you're at Grandma's house having turkey dinner. But hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving here in the United States. Hope you guys enjoyed your Thursday out there in Canada. And now it's time to get back to the grindstone, and here we are after getting bounced by the Stanley Cup winning Dallas Stars in the Western Conference Finals. It's time for the entry draft. Now, I was looking through the draft class just to refresh my mind, and there's a couple players here. Clark, I forgot what round he was supposed to go in, but I think it's one of the later rounds. He's supposed to be a 4th round pick, a defenseman. Brooks, Clarkson here. I want to look at his profile. He's an undrafted exact elite, so we could even wait on him or maybe just take him in the 7th round. And then we have Christopher Brooks here, who's also projected as undrafted elite player. So who knows? Maybe he could be medium elite. But I also didn't check their age, but we can check that later. And as far as what we have as far as draft picks, let's go ahead and start up the draft here, guys. Also, I had a question. I'm kind of looking for some fresh ideas. What do you guys want to see? I've got a couple ideas for new series on the channel. But if you guys have any ideas, something you want to see, maybe a game, maybe a series, or something you guys want to see, let me know. I'll take it into consideration. Like I said, I have my own ideas, but if you guys have any ideas that I like and that gets a lot of support, because I want to put out stuff that you guys want to watch, and stuff that I'll have fun with. I don't want to just do it for you guys, but I also want to have fun with it, and I also don't want it to be fun to me and you guys, hate it. And okay, so there goes the first pick in the draft, Dwayne Standard, to the Vegas Golden Knights medium elite sniper. Alright, so we got to offer a trade here. I just want to see what we have as far as draft capital here. What picks are we going to have? How many of them? So we have a 1st, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, a 4th, 2 fifths, a 6th, and 2 sevenths. So you might be looking at those 2 sevenths and think we might be able to snag those undrafted elite players instead of taking a shot on somebody. But I don't know what pick we exactly have. Let's go ahead and find out here. I think it's probably in the late 20s. Yeah, pick 29 out of 31. So we're picking pretty late in the draft there, guys. And okay, who just went? Rasmussen, elite two-way defender. He's 78 overall, but he can still play in the NHL right away. Spencer Rasmussen. Very, very good for his defensive awareness, offensive awareness, and passing already is pretty good. The only thing that I would say is holding him back is probably physical category, but I'm not too worried about physical categories during simulation. His shooting category, his accuracy, I'd like to see a little bit higher, but, I'm not going to complain too much. And then the third pick is a medium elite, Houston, I think maybe, 76 overall, two-way forward, not bad. We got another elite two-way forward, Maltby here, 78. So it looks like the Carolina Hurricanes took the wrong guy. Maybe they filled the need as the left winger there, but they pretty much seem identical. And Maltby's the better player right away, but, I'm not going to complain if I get a medium elite. Carney here, a defensive defenseman. So a medium elite goalie goes 6th overall. McPherson goes to the San Jose Sharks. It's kind of nice not to have to worry about a goalie. And now we're into the top 6 forwards. Wow, he's actually 75 overall already. That's actually impressive. Maybe this is a little bit deeper draft than usual, because I don't usually see 70 overalls unless they're elite. I don't think I plan on trading up for anybody. There are a couple guys that I'd like to have ball to me. 2 of these defensemen here, Boro and goalie, they look like they're going right away. This Slychuk guy, I mean, he could be decent. We got an exact top 4. Jansevsky, I'd be okay with that. I mean, some high elite power forward, I wouldn't mind because we have too many damn snipers on the team anyway. And then a high top 4 defenseman in Lundstrom there, defensive defenseman. This might be where we're looking. Campagna, there he's a sniper. Not really sure I want to go there, but we'll have to see what's going on at our draft pick, because I don't really know if I want to draft up or trade up. Let's see. If one of those 2 defensemen go, I might consider trading up because there's 2 of them. There's Boro. He's a 62 medium elite offensive defenseman. Now goalie is supposed to go next, so we'll see if we can have any chance of moving up in the draft. I wouldn't mind trading our first. Oh god, there's going to have to be a lot more draft capital thrown in there. 35th, 60th, and what if we threw in a 3rd next year as well? So a 1st, a 2nd, and a 3rd round pick to move up 18 spots. I'd say that's a pretty decent offer. Maybe I'll take off the 3rd round pick and see how it goes. Yeah, it's woefully insufficient. So I don't even think adding this 3rd round pick is going to help it go through. Add that 3rd round in there. Probably not going to go through. Yeah. Maybe we'll just throw in our first 2 draft picks. That looks a little bit more even. Let's see if that'll go through. Trade rejected. Yeah, I think I'm gonna settle for what happens to fall to me. Okay, Pittis. Let's see. Is that other defenseman can't be falling too far. Yeah, there he is. He's supposed to be one of the next 2 picks. It looks like. Trade with the Leafs. They're over there in the Eastern Conference, so it's not going to hurt us too bad. They want to trade it away. What do they want from us? They want some later round picks. I'll give them our 1st and a 2nd for that pick. Is it going to go through? Yeah, no, I'm a little bit out of practice here with the trade values, but let's go ahead and throw in a 3rd next year as well. That's probably as much as I want to give up because we have 2 seconds this year, so that's okay to give up 1 to move up, 16 spots. A 3rd next year, we might be able to go ahead and acquire that for somebody, but medium elite offensive defenseman is probably what we need right now. Trade rejected is a bit off. Did they? Oh, so maybe I can get them to go with one of our give them our 7th. I know it's only 1 pick behind. Yeah, that does seem like quite a bit. You know what? Let's hold on here. Let's see if we have anybody unsigned that they might want. Some guys that we don't think we're going to use. Let's see here. So a low top 4 defenseman. He's 20 years old. Antila here. He's unsigned. Yeah, that's actually not too terrible. Germain here. You know what? What if we give Germain instead of that 3rd? That might actually go through. Will it? And it will, boys. We go ahead and move up in the draft. We give up one of our 2nds. We give up a prospect. But we can go ahead and take what we know is an elite offensive defenseman. Travis Goalie, 17 years old, so that's pretty good. He's still got a lot of time to grow. And he looks to be pretty good. 6'2", 200 pounds. So we are definitely going to take... I just don't want to screw this up. Exact elite, make pick. He is medium elite 61. Boro is medium elite 62. So we'll go ahead and look at there. 74 offensive awareness, 75 passing, and 72 defensive awareness. It's not bad. And then our guys got 73, 74, 71. So he does have a little bit more ways to go, but he is also a year younger, so I'm pretty happy with that pick. But we do move up and get the guy we want. So now we'll go take our 35th overall, actually. That's not too far away. We're at 14 right now. We'll sim to the user pick. Pretty happy we got that medium elite. Because it drops off a little bit more once you get towards the beginning of the 2nd round, apparently. What did they take? Oh, there's a medium top 4 offensive defenseman. Not too bad. Medium top 4 there as well. Medium elite Tierney. Okay, so we could have sat a little bit longer and waited. Medium elite Larry Tierney. 21st, but I didn't really think he was going to be too good, and he's only a 56 overall. High top 6 there. 23rd overall went Vance, 58, medium top 4 defenseman. And what did they take with our pick? The Toronto Maple Leafs took a defensive... Wow, they traded away that pick. I guess they wanted more picks, but... all right, now it's our turn to pick again. Early here in the 2nd round, but it is our only 2nd round pick. I may just look to take a shot on somebody. Marchment here, medium top 4, 17, 2A defender. Don't know a lot about him, though, which is a little bit concerning. But, I mean, at this point, Bellemare here, he's high top 6, 2nd, 3rd round. Perhaps, maybe Weller, too. He's got 68 offensive awareness. He's probably not going to be too spectacular right away. I guess we could go with a defender, because these guys are projected to go later. I think I might just go with Marchment here. I kind of have a good feeling about Tommy Marchment. Let's see if my gut feeling is right. Medium top 6. That's not tremendous, but it's not terrible. Probably could have gotten a better player there, but he might be somebody that could grow. He's already a 50, or he's in his mid to upper 50s. So I forgot what exactly his overall number was, but. All right, so here we are at the beginning, or at the very end of the 3rd round. I think I'm going to take Clark, the elite defensive defenseman now. I don't want him to fall any further. We know he's elite. He's a defensive defenseman. Maybe compare with that offensive defenseman we just drafted in Travis Goalie. Bring in Jack Clark from the Barrie Colts OHL, so he will play in the CHL until he's ready to come up to the NHL. We're going to go ahead and make that pick right now. Low elite, 56 overall, so... Right now, we have picked 3 goalies. 2 of them were elite. One was medium elite, and one was low elite, and one was medium top 6. So let's go ahead, sim to our next pick, which is right after that one. Okay, awesome. I like having multiple picks in a round. Let's go ahead and pick a... Oh, okay, perfect. Exactly what we need. An exact top 9 playmaking right winger. So more playmakers on the roster. Less snipers, less, you know, we just need pure playmakers, somebody that can pass the puck. Oh, he's already 19, though. You know what, let's go ahead and sort by potential, because I don't know if I want to draft somebody who's already 19 right now. We're close. Here's a sniper, he's 17. Let me do my due diligence here. 7th round, high top 9 here in the 4th round. Sniper, playmaker, center, Barnett. Chuck Barnett, he's 4th, 5th round, though. We're here at the end of the 3rd round. I don't want to reach too much. Picard there. Let's see. Oh, God. 3rd, 4th round sniper. Skill there. Skilly, however you say his name. There's a defensive defenseman. We could just take all defensemen in this draft. 4th round there, 2-way defender. Bottom 6 forward. I don't know how much I want to take a bottom 6 forward potential guy right now. 3rd, 4th round sniper. No, thank you. Just give me... okay. 4th round, we scouted him, Ramjit Singh, we scouted him once, probably not going to take him just because of his name. Those of you that don't know, that is the producer, I believe, or the director for the EA NHL franchise. So, not going to go picking that name. Anyway, just because I don't like the voodoo around it, the evil spirit magic, I don't know. Oh God, what do we want to take here with this pick? Let me go ahead and keep looking. 4th round, 2-way forward. We know absolutely nothing about him. I can go with the exact top 9 playmaker. We know he's top 9. He's already 19. Ellison's only 7. You know what? I like Ellison. I'm going to take him here. And we got medium bottom 6. So it might have been smarter to go ahead with what we knew. But I just kind of wanted the younger guy instead, and of course we don't get to see that pick because it jumps all the way to the next round already. Let's go ahead and see what that pick was. Alright, so that other guy's probably still on the board. He's not going to fall to us, I doubt it, because we don't have a 4th round. We only have our own 4th round pick, but that's not the end of the world, not at all. Nobody spectacular. Okay, some low top 6 forwards going right now. Low top 4 defensemen. Yeah, those would have been nice. Medium top 6. Oh, low elite defenseman, Hervanen. Okay. I didn't even know he existed. So, medium elite enforcer defenseman. So, I mean, medium elite enforcers aren't too tremendous. But, alright. So, skill. Where was the guy we wanted? It was Hickey, maybe? I think it might have been Hickey. He was 19. Medium top 954. So, we didn't miss out on something too tremendous. So, we'll go ahead and make our pick right now. Here in the, I think it's the 4th round. Here's a high top 9 2-way forward, Heward, 18, high top 9, some league interest, or here's a medium top 9 right wing playmaker, 18, low backup Ovechkin goalie, low backup, he's 19 already. Ooh, yeah. Oh God, do I want to take the goalie just because we don't have too many goalies in the system, you know? Let me think. Low backup, fringe starter. I guess he could be starter potential, so I'm not going to go ahead and take the shot on that. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the shot on the right wing playmaker, who's medium bottom 6. Hopefully Ovechkin doesn't turn out to be a franchise goaltender that I just passed up on. Langfield, the sniper, just went. And I don't know who else just went right now. Let's see. At the end of the 4th round, they took Heward, who was exactly the same as Persaud. So I didn't make a terrible pick. Good. I like to see that I don't suck too much at drafting. All right, here we go. 5th round. High fringe starter Tokarski. Carter. I almost channeled a little bit of my inner bacon country there. I want to find out. There's Ovechkin. He's medium starter, but he's only 53 overall, and he's already 19. So I feel okay about steering away from that. Matsumoto here, a goalie. I kind of want to take a goalie here, guys. Let me see, make sure that there's nobody out there still. Okay, yeah, when we get to the 6th round, actually, you know what? What round are we in? Are we in the 5th round right now? How many more picks do we have? Let me see, offer trade, just because I don't want to, I want to use these picks strategically. I don't want to just pick players just because I'm like, ooh, let me take the shot on them, but, we got another 5th round pick, and we have a 6th and a 7th, so with that other 5th round pick, we'll take the medium top 4. I'm going to take the goalie right now. Matsumoto, I think is his name. Yep, Matsumoto right there. We're going to go ahead and take him here. Why not? It's a goalie. Medium starter potential, 19 years of age, 51. But, I mean, bang for your buck. I don't foresee him playing ever. So he could be thrown in a trade to a team that needs a goalie because, you know, sometimes, as you guys have played through... All right, so we get an extra 6th and a 7th for this 5th-round pick. I'm going to decline that trade. The Coyotes must know something we don't. We got to go ahead and take somebody pretty special here. Let's hope Regan. I think it was Regan, the guy that I want. I should have pinned him. Yeah, I think it was Regan here that I wanted. He's a defensive defenseman, medium top 4. Oh, he's 19 already. All right, we got 3 more picks, I think. So Karen here, he's 18, Sylvain Karen, okay. He doesn't look to have the greatest overall right now, but, you know, let's go ahead and take a shot on him, and he's low top 955. So his overall was better than I thought, but his potential was worse than I expected it to be. All right, now here at the end of the 6th round, we'll go ahead and make sure we get both of those elite players. Let's go ahead here, sort by potential. Brooks or Clarkson, the grinder. We'll take the grinder last. We'll take the offensive defenseman now. 55, low elite. 55 is actually a pretty good, not too terrible of a, oh God, I can't even think. Not too terrible of an overall, geez. Yeah, you drive 7.5 hours in a car, and then you try and record a video. Works out real well, guys, promise ya. Now, Brooks here, I don't know how old he is. He's 19, whatever. Christopher Brooks, elite grinder. Low elite 53. So, I mean, as far as potentials are concerned, we might have some, you know, trade bait. You know, these guys, people were hoping they would get to free agency. They didn't because I wanted to take them and lock them up. For us, of course. And maybe we can look to move them if we don't think they're going to be performing well or be a crucial part of this team in the coming years. Anyway, enough about them. I'm pretty happy that... We got what we got. I mean, it was a pretty solid free agent class. Let me go ahead and, or not free agent class, draft class. Speaking of free agent class, I don't know how much cap space we're going to have to sign guys. Oh, $25 million, cool. And we're still only have the $2 million. I don't know how much longer we have that $2 million for buyout. Okay, good. So this is the last season with that $2 million buyout penalty. Oh, geez. And D'Angelo doesn't want to come back, so we're going to have to overpay for him. Jesus. Can I give him 4 years, 7.5? I might just go up to 7.75 for 4 years for him. Or 3 years for 7.5. I think I might rather do 3 years for 7.5. Save myself the extra $250,000. Let's go ahead and offer him that. We want to definitely get rid of Goodbranson because he's not been doing well for us at all. Granlund, did that say he does want an extension? So I like that. It seems like 4 years is the best we can get him at. Let's see if he'll accept $5 million straight up, and that puts us about halfway through. Oh, all right, I got to check goalies too. Markstrom does not want to come back. Godla does. DiPietro is a restricted free agent, so he's only 73. Yeah, we'll give him exactly what he wants. That's no big deal. That's not a contract I'm too worried about. All right, we'll go back to all skaters. We'll worry about that in just a second. Evander Kane doesn't want to come back. Hutton doesn't want to come back. 2 years, we'll give him 5.8 on the dot there. Okay, Nikita Sasha, we definitely want to bring back Brock Besser. Oh, wow, he wants 3 years. Does he want to? Yes, he does want an extension, so we might be able to get him for a little bit cheaper than that. I'll try a 2.75, save myself the $200,000, so, you know, maybe some savings here. Cole Lind, bring him back, same thing as Comtois. Bring him back. 1 year, one way, 0.975. And okay, so he wants a two-way. That's not too bad. Yan there, Gadjevich, Palmu. You know what? Let me worry about these other guys down here after we worry about the top guys, because these guys down here might be the deal breaker, you know, because we can always sign players to their ELC, not worry too much about them. I just kind of want to focus on these main guys for a second, especially guys like D'Angelo and... I don't know what we're going to do with Evander Kane, because a lot of you said to get rid of him anyway, but he's a pretty good player, and I don't know if we have too many people that can step up and fill the role he can play, but we'll advance today, see how it goes. Besser accepted, Hutton rejected, Granlund accepted, good to see that, D'Angelo rejected, DiPietro accepted, Comtois accepted, Lind accepted. Okay, so we'll see how much more money we have, because we're definitely going to bring D'Angelo back. I'd like to lock him up for a decent amount of years, too. If that's possible, he wants 3 years right at about $7 million. I forget the contract I offered him in the first place. But he is our second best player on the team and definitely our best defenseman of a weak defensive core. Oh my god, he wants $9 million for 8 years. Let's do 3 years at 7. Did I do 4 years at 7.75? I might do 3 years at 7.75. That would put us at about 12 million cap space again. Hutton. We'll give him 3 years at 6 million. I think that we can get him back on that. What does Evander Kane want? He wants... I can maybe get him on 1 year at 5.75. I mean, that's a great contract to be able to trade to because it's short term. Nikita Soshnikov here. He didn't play a ton. I don't think... Wait, did he play? How many games did he even play for us? I forgot. I think he was a decent player for us. 26 points in 79 games. That's not terrible, but how much does he want? I guess... Does he want a contract? Yes, he does want a contract extension. So maybe I can get him on 1 year... 1 year, $2 million, I think would be a fair deal for Nikita Soshnikov. We got Jake Vertan in here as well. He does want to come back. Awesome. 2 years at 1.75, just a little bit of a savings there, not too much. Gaunce, yeah, I don't see Gaunce becoming an important player. I'm just going to release him straight up. Because we have all these RFAs that could potentially fill the same role as him, and he's just taking up another roster spot in the AHL. Hopefully those top guys, though, accept the offer. I feel like I was generous with my cash offer this time, because usually I'm a little bit stingy until the final day, but, you know, I'm just going to try and lock these guys up right away. Kane accepted. Although I'm going to reject at this dollar value, that's fine. Hutton accepted. D'Angelo rejected. Vertanen accepted. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to offer D'Angelo a pretty good amount of money to bring him back. So we still have $8.95 million, but he's probably going to take up most of that. But it's only guys like Soshnikov who we need to bring back anyway. So we'll go 3 years at, I did 7.75. Let me go up to flat $8 million there. Puts us in a little bit of a cap pinch if these guys... all right, let's sort by potential now. Who do I want to bring back? Oh, you know what? No, he got him for a little bit longer. Low top 4, Antila. I guess we'll offer him a contract. It's an ELC. Gadjevich. Yeah, we'll bring him back. He's a pretty decent player. He's on a minor league deal as well. 20-year-old Peterman. No, thank you. Nikita Soshnikov. Top 6 there. Well, you know what? Medium top 6. No, thank you. I know you guys cringed last time I did one of these. I forgot what it was, but you guys were not happy in the comment section. Yeah, he's 25, he's 68. We're going to release him. I'm not even going to bother qualifying him. Oh, right. Backup goaltending is an issue now as well because of the contract situation. Yeah, let's go ahead and see how much Godla wants to come back. Is he going to want an actual... Oh, he does want an actual contract. Can I get him on 9.25? I hope so. We don't have a lot of money to be working with right now, especially offering D'Angelo $8 million to come back. Hopefully he... I do not want to be so much against the cap that we have to fight for him in free agency. D'Angelo accepted. Godla accepted. Gadjevich, Antila. Perfect, boys. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. I don't think we're going to have enough cap space to re-sign... I think it was, what is it, Soshnikov? I mean, we got 1.55 if he wants to take that. That's about all I can offer him. 1.55. Let's see, go to all expiring here. Soshnikov. How much does Jacob Markstrom even want? I mean, he's not gonna come back for that kind of money. Yeah, 1.55. I mean, I'll offer him the rest of our cap space, but that's about all I can do. I mean, he's been a fantastic backup for us, but Petrus Palmu here, I feel like he's just wasting a roster spot. This guy, no thank you. I'm torn on Yan here, Dennis Yan, because he does really, really well in the AHL these couple seasons, but I don't know if we can afford him in the first place. I'm going to offer him a contract. I might as a one-way contract for 9.25 for yeah, why not 2 years, whatever. He does want an extension. Soshnikov, unfortunately, isn't going to take that kind of a pay cut. Wait, when did we get an extra 100,000? Interesting. Maybe because we were holding on to somebody, but yeah, well, I'll show you guys the draft class in just a second. I just want to make sure all these contracts are set. So it looks like we're going to have a pretty boring free agency. unless we look to trade a guy like Evander Kane, maybe get some draft capital, and then use the $5 or so million I'm using on Kane to go out and see who's out there anyway. So Markstrom rejected, Yan accepted. Okay, so you know what? Go to contracts here. We'll see. Can we offer Soshnikov? Can we bring him back? Because we might have to finag. Look, that $2 million actually biting us in the ass, boys. I didn't think that $2 million was actually going to hurt us, but I might as well offer Soshnikov here. What? Oh God, yeah, we don't have the cap space to bring him back. I'll offer him the 1 year contract at the most we can offer him, but he's not going to come back, unfortunately. So that is the end of Nikita Soshnikov here in Vancouver. Oh man, this is kind of tough to do, especially when your AHL squad isn't growing the kind of players. Yeah, he's not coming back. Anyway, I want to show you guys the draft class. I'm gonna go ahead and release him as well right away here. I mean, it's not terrible. We can maybe look to move somebody when free agency hits. But if you look at main roster goalies, I mean, we got Demko on what I still expect to be a steal. Markstrom, we're going to let him go, and this is what our goalie's looking like. Maybe DiPietro steps up and becomes just jumps like crazy. I don't know. So those are our goalies. It's looking like Demko and Godla right now. Defensemen, we are looking like D'Angelo Olio-Levy, Shattenkirk, Hutton, Pissick, Subban, hopefully Brisebois. Actually, it looks like it's going to be Subban. Which is kind of unfortunate because I don't think anybody is really stepping up right now to show us that they should be playing in the NHL. Brisebois, yeah, low top 6. He doesn't seem to be growing. Just not enough for him to come up and be something. So we got Panarin, Ehlers, Horvat, Granlund, Pettersson, Kane, Dahlian, Besser, not Soshnikov anymore, Boucher, Foxa, Virtanen and Cole Lind. I might need some of your guys' advice. Wait, unsigned players. Who do we have? Who's unsigned that needs to be re-signed? I guess all expiring players. Yeah, nobody's expiring, right? We still have their rights for another year, these guys. Oh, okay. None of these guys are really anything too special either. So we'll go ahead and do unsigned players. We'll sort by potential. We have Brooks, who we just drafted. We just drafted Karen here as well. We drafted Ellison. Actually, okay, so Brooks. Oh, that's just forwards, I was going to say. So there's goalie. He's 1761. I might let him play in the CHL another year before I play him in the AHL. Brooks, Clark, Clarkson. Oh, God, we're going to have a... that's going to be rough. Clark and Clarkson, Boutine there, low top 6, low top 4, 20-year-old. So after that, not a ton of tremendous prospects, guys. We drafted our Karen, Marchment, and Ellison. Marchment was actually a second-round pick, medium top 6. Hopefully he grows, but we have unsigned players, I guess. I don't know if they're talking about goalies or what are they talking about because I've signed everybody unless those guys are set to become free agents. I don't think they are because they'd be RFAs this year. We'll see what's going on in free agency, and then maybe we look to trade a guy like Evander Kane. I don't know. I mean, we're about half an hour into the video right now. Hopefully it doesn't last too much longer. But free agents out there, a guy like Nick Ritchie, that would be a very nice pickup for the future. Would be worth the money, but we can't go out and offer that kind of money. A guy like Jimmy Vesey here, two-way forward, 83. Basically what you're getting with Kane. Arturi Lehkonen is out there as well. Pretty funny. Let him go. As far as defensemen, let's go. I mean, the top guys obviously Galchenyuk, Trouba, but as far as defensemen, like Matthias Ekholm, that's at $5 million. But I don't want to get rid of. I mean, there's Marco Scandella. I mean, Seth Griffith here, cheap contract, low end player, but I don't know. We might have to look to swing a deal in free agency. Or not free agency, for a trade for somebody. As far as potential here that we could sign, 19-year-old Steves. He's the best overall. I'll go ahead and offer him a contract. There we go. We'll also offer Wisniewski here a contract. I think that might be okay. Good. I was gonna say if those guys are restricted free agents, I'm screwed. Ruzicka here. I mean, he'd be nice, but he's an RFAT. No, thank you. Top 6, there's a top 4 Ribeiro. He's 20. Medium top 4. I'd rather almost have a medium top 4 than a high top or a low elite. I was gonna say high elite. I'd definitely rather have. Everyone would rather have a high elite. Anyway, I'm digressing. So let's go ahead here. Sim a few days. We're gonna let the free agents go where they want to go. I still think Kane gives us the best chance to win. Hopefully Besser steps up and we see something like that. But we'll just go ahead here. Wisniewski accepted, Ribeiro accepted, Steves accepted. So those 3 guys. I didn't look at goalies, which is probably a dumb idea because I probably should have looked to see if there were any good unrestricted free agent goalie potential players. I didn't even look at the goalies in the first place, but Schneider's still out there. Nobody else really seems to be anything too crazy. I guess I could sign a backup, but they're medium fringe starters now. Helen, and I actually kind of do like Helen in here a little bit more than Isaac Wallen. He's a year younger. I mean, he's 2. Actually, I might just go with Wallen here just because he's a year older. He's 2 overall points better. Why not go ahead and sign him as well? Nobody else looks to be anything too special. These guys, I think Vladar wants an actual real contract, so he can't even come up and play backup. But we've got Godla to play backup, which I think is going to be a little bit rough. So we're in that time of the GMO where we got to figure out and be creative with our cap hits here. So, I'm just going to go ahead and hit the Sim to Next Season button because as soon as we get Wallen, there we go, beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and simulate up to the next season, and I will see you guys when we edit the lines, and I'll ask you guys a few questions. Alrighty, guys, so we are back at the start of next season, and apparently they have Marcus Granlund being our first-line center. Interesting. That should be changed. We'll go to roster moves. We'll see how people progress, and we'll start at the back end with the goaltending here in the in the NHL. We got Demko and Godla in the system. We have Wallen and DiPietro, Jensen here as well, but I'd rather have Wallen and DiPietro. Not too shabby as far as goaltending. Backup goaltending could be a little bit better. Then we have D'Angelo, Yolevi, Shattenkirk, Hutton, Pissick, Subban in the system. We've got Brisebois, Dobson, Lorenz, Velati, Makinen, Antila, Ribeiro, Wisniewski. So we'll have to see how the lines shake out there. Nobody really in the AHL is apparently an AHL level defenseman, but they're all guys I kind of want to grow. Brisebois here hopefully grows a little bit for us. Noah Dobson hopefully grows. Lorenz, I definitely want him to grow. Giovanni Velati, hopefully he grows. Pasi Makinen, and then Ricard Antila. Maybe I'll bench him for Sean Wisniewski. I don't know. That's something for you guys to help me decide. And then forward core here. Foxa, Virtanen, Boucher, Comtois, Lind, and Yan. We'd probably send these 2 guys down in the system. Gadjevich, so nobody down in the AHL is better than the guys we currently have up in the NHL. So we'll just send Yan down. Why not? We'll go to edit lines, hit best lines, and see what happens. I'm kind of confused as to why Horvat's not our first line center and why it would be Marcus Granlund. I'd rather have Horvat, but you guys let me know. The team looks a little bit weak right now. Not going to lie, I'm kind of nervous on how this is going to go. Hopefully I could swing somebody for somebody that might grow and somebody not on a crazy contract. Maybe Pissick's time is numbered. I mean, Shattenkirk, he's on an expiring deal. I mean, Subban's not... He's a top 6 offensive defenseman playing with the offensive defenseman in Shattenkirk. We might want to do that and play the defensive defenseman. So we could do that. And then as far as our forwards, it's Panarin, Horvat, Ehlers. Besser, who really showed up last season. Maybe he'll benefit from getting more ice time. Virtanen, who hasn't really grown for us. Elias Pettersson, we might want to do something like that. Put Pettersson up there on that second line. He's an 84. Besser, DeLeon, Virtanen. Then Comtois, Foxa, Boucher. All these guys, except for Comtois. Maxime Comtois is listed as a minor league guy. But there's also Cole Lind, if you guys think his stats look better. 80 offensive awareness, 80 passing, 78 defensive awareness. Two-way forward, Comtois is a power forward, 80, 77, 80, 78. Slap shot, or shot is okay. I'm trying to make this decision on the fly here too, guys. I'd say Cole Lind is the better player. Defensively, 78, 76, 79. And Comtois, 78, 78, 79. So you guys help me make this decision. But what do you think we should do? Who needs to leave this team? I know Nikolai Ehlers is on a pretty big contract, and so is Panarin. But they're our best players, Ehlers and Panarin. I don't necessarily want to get rid of them. Down there in the AHL, we'll go hit best lines in the AHL. see how things are going. Vickers there, Hedekin, Joseph Rogalski. He doesn't look to be growing the way we wanted him to. I mean, he was a first-round pick, 9th overall. Maybe we look to flip him because maybe somebody sees some potential in him that I've wasted or something. I don't know what to say, guys, but have Helmerson too. Maybe some of these low elite busts we can help maybe flip them for some picks that'll not even picks, just players that'll help this team out right now. Maybe help shed a little cap space too. I don't know how we do that. But maybe get a bad contract off the books. I'll show you guys the contracts. I think they're mostly deserve it. If you guys don't think so, maybe a guy like Shattenkirk, but he's on the end of his contract. Maybe Hutton. You guys are never been a big fan of Kane. Maybe Pissick. Oli Olevi's definitely worthy of that contract. And Granlund, I think, as well. And we've got Pettersson for one more year on his contract. But as far as trading potential, I mean, Rogalski's still got a lot of trade value, guys. So we could still swing that for a pretty good player. Ribeiro here, he's medium top 4. We could look to get rid of him. Alan Ribeiro, he was undrafted. I think we might have actually just signed him to a contract. So I don't know how much I want to go trading him away. But you guys let me know. I mean, Akil Thomas here looks like he's not going to grow. Wow. Nobody we've drafted is going to grow for us. Holy crap. Nobody we've actually drafted is growing whatsoever. So, I don't know. You guys help me out here because I think there are some potential moves to be made. I mean, everybody's going to want a guy like Rogalski. I mean, Rogalski, he's 1 year left on his ELC. He's a sniper, 71, 21, medium elite. But almost everyone's going to want him. But, maybe give him to a rebuilding team who needs a prospect. Maybe, I mean, Winnipeg, I mean, we did just take, I mean, the Vegas Golden Knights, maybe we look to go ahead and flip for a guy, oh my god, I mean, Thomas Chabot, but we're probably not going to be able to take, actually, that would go through, maybe we could get them to retain some salary as well, on a guy like Thomas Chabot, and he looks a lot better than Jordan Subban down there, I mean, hell, Jesus, God, we could get more than Thomas Chabot, probably with this deal, and get them to retain some salary. Instead of a guy like Chabot, go get a guy like Brandstrom, who's on a more secure contract and has some room to grow. This is just one option in my head, guys. But you guys can see Rogalski's trade value is pretty high. So a lot of teams are going to want him. Maybe flip him to a rebuilder. Maybe flip for one of their older guys. Maybe not old, but, one of their older guys like Timo Meier here, although he's on that contract. And no, I don't want that contract. Sort by overall here, Logan Couture, $4 million for 4 years. He's 33.82. That's not that great, but you guys know what I'm saying. You get the gist of it. I'm like I said, I'm digressing a little bit here, but he's definitely gonna fetch us something pretty good. So, what should I look for? I can go through teams what they're willing to trade away right now. If you guys want to see that, I'll actually just do that real quick. That shouldn't take too long. What kind of skater is our team's looking to give away? Do I want to go ahead and get a backup goalie too? No, we don't want to look to trade. Oh my god, maybe flip him for Oliver Ekman-Larsson for a year? That'd be a ridiculous defensive core. But more realistically, a guy like Cody Eakin, 1 year, 1.8, very good bottom 6 guy. Boston Bruins here, Mark-Edward Vlasic. Krug here, but he's on a big contract. Spooner, not bad. Hoffman, Victor Arvidsson, Buffalo Sabres. They didn't want him in the first place. They have Nugent Hopkins. Interesting. Oh, right then. They signed... Okay, Zemgus Girgensons, he's 82 overall. I mean, maybe not here. Calgary, no, not there. We'll just sort up straight up by overall. Sean, Chason, not really. Oh my god. Duchesne? How old? Duchesne's a 79? What? He's listed as a second line forward, and he's happy. What the? How do those stats get you a 79 overall? I'm incredibly confused. I'm gonna keep scrolling, but that makes no sense. Foster here, he's 76, 21. I mean, he's an offensive defenseman. He would be a guy more for the future. Plus, we could get more. But then there's a guy like Derek Stepan. You can just sort by potential. Wow, they want to get rid of everybody. Milan Lucic, not taking on that $6 million contract for him. Trocheck, not too sure I want that contract either, but, you know, Schuster, there's a guy. Craig Smith as well. Hinostroza, Dadanov, I mean, let's see, Wild, Sproul. Yeah, the Wild don't really want to give up too many good players. Lowry here in Vancouver. Shea Weber's, no, thank you, not on that contract. Especially at his age, the Predators aren't really giving up anything too spectacular. Jordan Eberle is available. Adam Henrique is available. I mean, it's an option. I don't know how much of a realistic option it is, but the Rangers here, they want to give up McDonough and Stetcher, bring him back. Wait, Jesus, what? They want to trade away Colin White? 83 overall. Well, he's 83 overall, medium elite. He's already 25, so I don't think he's going to grow much more. A guy like Ceci and a pick would be a little bit more in our wheelhouse of what we want as far as players, because Ceci's a pretty good player. Ratcliffe, Zerdev, Strome, nah, nobody there. We'll keep scrolling here quickly. I know it's already been a long enough video as is. Wow, this guy's pretty good. 77-20 medium elite. Yeah, but what? You got drafted in the 3rd round? Jeez, that guy's grown pretty darn good then. Good for the St. Louis Blues. That's a good pick. All right, let's keep scrolling while I credit other GMs. Howla, the real deal. The real deal is on an expiring contract, but that's still a lot of freaking money. Howla here, not terrible. Washington, nobody really. Winnipeg wants to give up Kyle Connor now, who's only an 80 at low elite potential, listed as a second-line forward, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe these players are just upset from last season or had a terrible season last season. But anyway, that is all the time I have for this one. It feels good to be back, guys. Leave a like on this video if you're happy I'm back as well, because I'm happy to have you guys back. Make sure to subscribe so you get notified when I post another video, and I will see you guys in the next one.